Hello and welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sports. And the Lions have just lost to Connacht, a very exciting match which came down to the last few minutes, and the Lions come back just not being able to get over the final line. Just too ill discipline, unfortunately, and a match that was very frustrating. And I think that at the moment, referees are very much under scrutiny, and there's been a big focus, especially in the URC, about the standard of refereeing. And once again, I don't think we saw the best refereeing performance today. And the Lions deserve to lose. They are the reason they lost. They were not good enough. We all know this. But there are still a couple of decisions which very much frustrate me and I think are going to be very problematic in terms of trying to keep a high standard of refereeing. And it comes down to the 8th minute. Now, first of all, Connacht went over in the 2nd minute. So the Lions started appallingly. The worst possible start to a match they could have had. When Sia Prendergast went over in the 2nd minute to woeful defending. But then 6 minutes later, Connacht kicked themselves into the corner. Now it's been 6 minutes, bear in mind. We've had about one line out, I think. I think one line each maybe at a push. And the Lions have conceded maybe one penalty by then. So we're talking 8 minutes in, first 10 minutes. They go for the corner from a penalty. They go up. And Rui Andreas judged to have collapsed them all. Now, for me, there are degrees when you collapse them all. Because there are some people who will like grab people and fall down. Rui Andrea, I think, falls with them as he's holding up people and the ball does come down. Penalty, 100% a penalty. To award a penalty try in the 8th minute and to then yellow card that player in the 8th minute, for me, is absolutely ludicrous. The correct decision there is penalty advantage, penalty, you warn the player and you say you cannot do that. If it happens again, I will award a penalty try. If it happens again, you can award a penalty try. But I cannot understand how you can be giving a yellow card and a penalty try in the 8th minute of the match. And then later on in the match, 64th minute, the Lions had a line out in the 22, and it went quite far. And as it got to within 10 meters, it was brought to a stop because there was collapsed more. Penalty advantage, fine. They go out wide, they score a try. Now, there's no yellow card. So how can you give a yellow card in the 8th minute for collapsing a maul, but when there's a penalty advantage for collapsing a maul in the 65th minute, there's no yellow card there? And I think that's when the frustrations comes, the lack of consistency. But apart from that, the Lions, they had so much opportunity and they should have taken it. I mean, Ross McClellan scored a beautiful try in the 37th minute. One Sila Similani today was operating. He was playing really, really well. And the Lions were trying to really pick up the tempo, but the discipline were the issues. You look at how many penalties that Jack Harty kicked to win in the match. But there was a try on Van den Berg, 53rd minute, caught the Connacht side napping. I mean, the Lions played them off their feet physically. You know, the Connacht were down all the time. They were slowing the game down. Again, something that the officials need to look at. And the Springboks are coming under scrutiny for this. But at one stage, 90 seconds is what you get for a conversion, by the way. Or 60 seconds. You get a shot clock. So you've got a minute. And after you score a try, you've got time to get together. Connacht literally slowed the game down to the point where as Lions were waiting to kick off, they pulled the entire team together to a huddle to discuss some disciplinary issue and then go back. How is this being allowed? You know, you've got to. We're talking about games which are taking over 2 hours every single time. We've got to get the speed of play up, and that is something like that you cannot tolerate. Tom Daly then went over in the 61st minute for Connacht, and the Lions then scored 2 quick-fire tries. Edel van der Merwe in the 65th minute just drew a couple of defenders and a very nice run from Burger Oudendal. But then the Lions just couldn't protect their ball throughout the entire match. They won a penalty. Jack Harty missed it. I don't know how he missed it. And the Lions didn't take advantage and gave away another penalty a few minutes later. And this time, Jack Harty wasn't going to miss that at all. So we look at the stats. The Lions with 61% possession. They scored 4 tries to 3, so they did get a bonus point. They got 2 points out of that game. But if they had won that game, they actually would have gotten 10th. And they would have actually overtaken Connacht. They beat 4 defenders, but they Connacht beat 14. 4 clean breaks on the Lions, 3 from Connacht, 12 offloads on the Lions to 4, 15 turnovers conceded, and that's what I'm talking about. Somebody like a Yaka Kriel was sorely missed today because the Lions were so poor at the breakdown and protecting their ball. Connacht missed 14 tackles to the Lions 3, and at the breakdown, Mauls and stuff were pretty even. Lions lost 1 now, Connacht lost 2. The Lions didn't lose a single scrum. I don't think they actually had an attacking scrum the entire game. But conceded 12 penalties to 11. So the discipline was the massive issue. And also the game management. There were times where the Lions could have gone for the line, should have gone for the line, didn't go for the line, went for the 3 points. There was a time when maybe we should have gone for the 3 points, or we should have gone for the line, we took a quick tap. I just felt the decision making from the Lions today were very poor. And Connacht were the better team, I would say, because they were far less ill-disciplined. But I look at that game and I think, how have the Lions not won it? You know, when they had ball in hand, they looked exciting. They looked like they knew they sort of made things happen, which were kind of feeding off the Lions' errors, in my opinion. So it was a frustrating game to lose, but it is what it is. And the Lions, it's kind of been the case the entire season. It's a close but no cigar. They had 4 very good home wins. The first game they've actually lost at Ellis Park since, I think, March, potentially even February, you know. So it's frustrating. But let me know what you thought about the game down in the comments below. Please do smash like on the video and subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Steven, and I'll chat to you soon.